Imagine a place off the coast of Japan, a crumbling concrete husk, battered by typhoons and swallowed by salt. It looks like a warship from the sky, dark, silent, and armored. But this is no ship. This is Hashima Island, once one of the most densely populated places on Earth. Now it's abandoned, haunted not by ghosts in white sheets, but by memory, silence, and the echoes of lives once lived. Today we dive into the rise and fall of Hashima, Japan's ghost island. The year is 1887. The world is industrializing. Coal is king. Mitsubishi, yes, that Mitsubishi, buys a tiny island off the coast of Nagasaki. Why? Because under the sea floor lies black gold, coal, and lots of it. The company transforms this speck of land into a coal mining powerhouse. They expand the island, build sea walls, and construct concrete apartment blocks, some of the first in Japan. By the 1950s, over 5,000 people are packed onto this little rock, just 16 acres wide. That's smaller than 15 football fields. Imagine Manhattan's population density, but stuffed into a single city block. Hashima had everything. Schools, a hospital, movie theaters, even rooftop gardens. It was a concrete jungle with its own rhythm, a vertical city at sea. Life on Hashima was intense but tight-knit. There were no cars, no trees. Children grew up without ever touching grass. But they had community. People looked out for each other. Families lived in tiny apartments stacked like honeycombs. The smell of coal dust was constant. The wind howled through concrete corridors. And yet, this was home. They had favorite rooftops, neighborhood vendors, and even legends of ghosts whispering in the storm. But under all of this was the mine. And down there, the story darkens. At its core, Hashima was a company town, and the company wanted coal. Working conditions were brutal. Miners, many of them teenagers, descended into narrow shafts carved beneath the sea. Temperatures reached 30 degrees Celsius. The air was thick, and accidents were frequent. But the darkest chapter came during World War II. Japan turned to forced labor. Chinese and Korean workers were brought to Hashima against their will. They were given little food, lived in harsh conditions, and toiled in the mines under threat. Many never left the island. This part of Hashima's story is still debated in Japan today. But the truth remains, Hashima was built on both ambition and suffering. By the 1970s, coal was dying. Japan shifted to oil. The mines slowed. The economy changed. In 1974, with no warning, Mitsubishi shut everything down. Thousands were told to leave immediately. One day, Hashima was a buzzing city. The next, a skeleton. Families left plates on tables, books on shelves, toys in corners. And then nothing. Just wind, waves, and silence. For 35 years, no one returned. Nature moved in. Salt corroded steel. Walls crumbled. Roofs collapsed. But the bones of the city still stand. Hashima became a forbidden place. Too dangerous to enter. Too powerful to ignore. Locals whispered of voices in the halls. Ghosts of miners in the tunnels. Of footsteps on the roofs. In 2009, the island reopened, partially for tourism. Visitors could walk a single concrete path. But the rest? Still off limits. In 2015, it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a tribute to Japan's industrial might, and a silent witness to its darker past. Hashima is a place of contrasts. It's a marvel of human ingenuity and a monument to exploitation. A modern marvel and a concrete tomb. South Korea has protested its World Heritage status, demanding recognition for the forced laborers. Japan has made some concessions, but tensions remain. Hashima is no longer just a ghost island. It's a symbol of ambition, of memory, and of the stories we choose to tell or hide. Hashima stands alone, surrounded by sea. Its windows are empty. Its walls are cracked. But its silence speaks louder than any words. It reminds us that progress has a price. That beneath every empire, every skyscraper, every industry, there are stories. Some of triumph, others of loss. Thank you for listening. If this story moved you, consider sharing it. And ask yourself, What does Hashima truly represent? Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, even ghost islands once echoed with life.